is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 20. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Trucks over him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 19 yards.
And again, it's Prescott.
And the Cowboys first down.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Bills 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
5 wide. Look out.
Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yep, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Gun. 180. Hey, tight. Good job.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen looking on the out route. He finds Shakir. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 45-yard line.
What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
180. What's that?
To the air, Allen. He'll try and do this himself. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Middle. 319. What's that?
Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Bills 1st down.
56.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
180. We'll go.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
We'll go.
Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Allen going to run with it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Alert! Brown 80! Hey, home. We go.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! James Cook, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Going to 53.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This will be... Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bills 19. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This now a 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 54 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Allen. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, tight. That's it.
Throwing is Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about throwing fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think. 47. Hey, kill. There we go, kill. 26.
Here's Dak. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Bills are going to hang on.
Good game, man.
They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Good game. Yeah, it was good, though, man. You play a heck of a game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.